Finally, Pokemon have revealed to us a new convergent species of Pokemon. Joining Wiglet and Tentacruel, we have Poltergeist. Now, it may resemble Synestia at a glance, but Poltergeist is actually an entire different species of Pokemon. This Pokemon is the Matcha Pokemon. It is Grass Ghost, and its ability is Hospitality, which I'll get to in a second. But this is not what the design I had in my mind at all. I think this looks quite cool. There's a lot of theories online that this Pokemon is actually a Poltergeist convergent species and not Synestia, so maybe Synestia evolves into this Pokemon, or maybe this Pokemon has now taken over Synestia and we're going to get an evolution of this. Now, I think its design is really cool. It's really interesting. It's very different. I could see the shiny form of this being really exciting and something that we've never seen before, but I thought we were getting something about Synestia, and Synestia was a little teacup Pokemon, and this seems a lot bigger and a lot different. Now, we'll get into the abilities and the other information we have in a second, but I'm really glad we're getting a new convergent species. We only got 2 in the base game, so to finally get a third is great. Hopefully we get a couple more in the DLC. Now, the ability of this Pokemon is Hospitality. Now, Poltergeist's ability, Hospitality, is being introduced in the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. When a Pokemon with this ability enters a battle, it showers its ally with a Hospitality, restoring a small amount of the ally Pokemon's HP. Now, this seems interesting. So it doesn't benefit itself, it benefits a Pokemon that you have on the same team. So this is going to be great for double battles. Say if your maybe your Pokemon uses a move like Takedown. I'm not saying Takedown is a move that you're going to be using in these sorts of battles, but if you're going to be using a move that maybe damages itself, then Poltergeist can heal it, or if it's got a status condition, Poltergeist can kind of take away that effect. So if it's toxic, obviously the toxic damage stacks up over time, but if it's just a small toxic spikes kind of situation when the toxic effect is not full, then Poltergeist can definitely heal your ally Pokemon, and it can definitely keep it alive for a bit longer, which is very interesting. So some other information we have about this Poltergeist Pokemon is it's ecologically similar to Synestia, but it's a completely different Pokemon. That's how it's been confirmed that this is going to be a convergent species, just like Wiglet and Toedscruel. So there's some other information here about the Pokemon. The one thing that sets this species apart is that Poltergeist Swirl, it's not its weak point, which obviously it looks like it's a bit cracked up there. It looks like it's a bit weaker up there, but it's not. It's going to be a strong point. It's very interesting that this is a Grass Ghost type. I'm very excited to see how this works. And here's some other information as well, how it lives in old houses and maybe even able to patch up broken tableware, which is very interesting. It looks like it does a lot in haunted houses and things like that, which is quite interesting. So the final thing I'm going to leave you with here before I end this video is that Centro Leaks posted this tweet, which is quite interesting. So they are saying that there's 2 possibilities of this Pokemon, that it has a brand new evolution not based on anything prior, or it's a single stage Pokemon, which I'm leaning more towards. I don't see this thing being super related to Synestia at all. Obviously the name is Poltergeist, which is Synestia's evolution, so I'm very interested to see how this whole Pokemon works. Maybe we're going to be having to collect some items to form this Pokemon. Maybe it's going to be a relic that we pick up and have to turn into a Pokemon. I'm just going to be really interested to see how this plays out, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know down below what you think. Are you excited for this new Pokemon? And I'll catch you guys as soon as there's any more Pokemon news.